Welcome to the NewsHour. Israel's campaign in Gaza continues tonight with deadly effect as diplomats work to secure another deal to pause the fighting to release hostages held by Hamas in return for Palestinian detainees in Israeli custody. Meantime, an attempt at the United Nations to secure a vote in the Security Council on a ceasefire was delayed by at least one more day. William Brangham reports.
Rafah, the very area where Israel told displaced Palestinians to seek shelter, has become a battle zone.
We have never seen such weapons. I witnessed the 1956 war and there was not anything like this. I witnessed the 1967 war and there was not something like this. This is a barbarian act. Israel is the biggest criminal.
Excavators combed through the rubble of what was once a home. It was flattened by Israeli airstrikes overnight. Some 24 people died, including a newborn baby and her 2-year-old brother. Their injured father, in a hospital bed, grieves his dead children.
We were sleeping. We were buried while sleeping.
Relatives preparing to bury the dead prayed over their shrouded bodies. Sarah Kraim lost her sister in the strike.
My feeling is indescribable. Imagine that yesterday I was combing her hair and making her a sandwich for dinner, then tucking her into sleep. We woke up in the morning and there is no Fatima. Fatima is gone.
Tens of thousands of Palestinians have packed into Rafah to escape the intense bombing farther north, but southern Gaza has repeatedly come under attack in recent days. Israel insists it's going after just militant targets. In central Gaza, scenes of chaos after a bombing at Nuseirat refugee camp. Locals rushed to help the wounded as health workers carried the dead away in body bags. A boy, barefoot and bewildered, pulled from the rubble and carried away.
I was in my store and the kids around me were playing. People were coming and going and they were having a good time, and then this aggressive bombing came. I don't know what they think we have in our houses for us to deserve all this bombing. This is enough. Enough of the bombing of children and women and displacing people from their homes.
Fierce battles also raged for another day in the north. Israeli forces raided Al-Ali Baptist Hospital in Gaza City overnight, one of the last functioning hospitals in northern Gaza. They detained most of the hospital staff, leaving only 2 doctors and 4 nurses to tend to over 100 seriously injured patients, all without water and electricity. In Geneva, World Health Organization officials denounced recent Israeli strikes on hospitals.
The people in the hospitals, yes, they need everything. They need medical supplies, but what they ask for first is food and water. The very basics. They do not have them. One of my colleagues described people lying on the floor in severe pain, in agony, but they weren't asking for pain relief, they were asking for water. That it's beyond belief that the world is allowing this to continue.
Meanwhile, scores of hostages are still being held by Hamas in Gaza. Israeli President Isaac Herzog said he hopes more will be released soon.
Israel is ready for another humanitarian pause and additional humanitarian aid in order to enable the release of hostages. And the responsibility lies fully with Sinwar and the leadership of Hamas.
But Hamas has insisted it won't comply until there is a ceasefire. Meanwhile, the armed wing of the Palestinian Islamic Jihad movement, known as the Al-Quds Brigades, posted video on their Telegram account showing 2 Israeli hostages, seen here in a screenshot, pleading for their release. All this comes as tensions are intensifying in the broader region. Yemen's Houthi rebels, backed by Iran, have attacked a string of commercial ships in the Red Sea with missiles and drones. The strikes have prompted some of the world's largest shipping and oil companies to reroute to avoid the Suez Canal. U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin, who was in Qatar today, said the U.S. and its allies have formed an international coalition to respond to the Houthi attacks. For the PBS NewsHour, I'm William Brangham.